Hello, how's it going? Hope you're all well. It has been a while since I have reared my head on here. First cut was very busy, very manic, not enough hours in the day, as I'm sure you can all appreciate. But we are about to start second cut and things are looking good. Hopefully if the weather behaves itself. We got away not too bad at first cut, although there were a few testing moments, let's just say, along the line, but we got there. Anyway, the reason why I am coming on this evening, I know that loads of you follow us on social media. I know loads of you have eagle eyes, and I know loads of you are just dying to hear about two things in particular. One of them being the thing that has arrived, which we were eagerly waiting on and was sort of a top secret. So we will go to it next, but the first thing that I want to show you is this bad boy. So I uploaded a video onto our socials and onto TikTok and stuff, just with this rake being brought home, and I got a lot of abuse because, you know, people wanted to see it working and stuff, but it came up probably at the busiest point in the year for us, and I suppose to date we haven't really got a fair run at using it. We haven't bought it. It is here on a demo, but it is the biggest 4-rotor rake in the world. So it is the Swadro 1570. So basically what that means in English to me and you is that its full span is 15.7 metres. So we are really keen to see how this goes. The gut feeling on it is that we think it might be too big for Northern Ireland, although we have said that before, and well, we all know how we go. But yeah, it is a big rake whenever you see it. We had it out, actually, we got it set up and everything, so Donegal Tractors came out and set it up one evening for us, and yeah, whenever you see her at her full stretch, she's big. She is really big. So she came probably towards the very end of first cut, and first cut crops got so heavy so fast, so we didn't really think it was going to be a fair test to throw her in completely at the deep end with that. Although we did do some raking with her, she wasn't out the full stretch. But second cut is here, crops are a wee bit lighter, and we will hopefully see the benefits of going wider now. So aside from that, there is another new toy. So that is the thing that I was talking about all those videos ago, whenever I was saying that we were waiting patiently on a new arrival coming. We had, well, it was supposed to be here at the end of April, didn't appear until this week. So what are we now? We're near the end of June. But yeah, it just had to go through a bit more testing, a bit more, just yeah, before it got to us. But it is here now. It has been working, and so far we are absolutely delighted by it. So loads of people were guessing what it was. They were asking, was it a harvester? Was it I don't even know, but no, this is what it was. I know you can't see it because it's a mirror screen, but yes, we have changed one of our 435s has been replaced by a brand new 457S. And I suppose there's a bit of a story behind this and to why we were so excited about this coming. So this is obviously a brute of a shovel. We used to think 435s were massive, and here we are now standing with one of these. So gross weight, she is just over 19 tonne. So she is heavy, and that's without the buck rake on the front of her, and those buck rakes are also very heavy. But if you remember, a while back we actually had a Volvo out in demo. So there's quite a long story as to how this has actually came to be about and what it does. So I'm going to get Adam in here to talk it through a wee bit in more detail, but basically this is the first ever 457S that has been sold to a customer that has the joystick control and the joystick steer on it, and it's what JCB are calling lever steer. So that is why it took so long, because they've never actually put one out to retail before. So I suppose they were wanting to just make sure everything was working as it should before it came to us, because obviously whenever something comes here, it is not here as a decoration, it goes straight to work, and that's exactly what she has done. So I've got the hold of him. This is the boy here who I suppose kind of was fairly instrumental in speccing this one. It's definitely big.
Good job.
Have you sat in it much? No.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. A lot of people are probably going to struggle with why did we move from a 435 to the 457, or why didn't we go Volvo? What was kind of the sway for us in terms of JCB?
Nothing wrong with Volvo. A Volvo being a great shovel. Absolutely nothing against the Volvo at all. We just kind of, we've always had JCB and always run JCB. There's 4 of them.
And then as well, I suppose like we've got the backup as well coming from Kennedy's and Ballymena, so like we know them really well, we know the mechanics really well. We have a really good, I suppose, relationship already with them. And maybe a stumbling block for Volvo, which due to no fault of their own, but they weren't able to guarantee if we had a breakdown that they would have another machine sitting ready for a backup.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
As I say, for us, I'm sure for a lot of contractors, I think it's an issue. If Volvo were wanting to push into the agri market a wee bit more, I do think a backup machine is very important for every guy, for every contractor out there. Sure, people can say they don't break down, but you know, everything breaks down. Everything breaks down. It could be a small issue, which could be quick fixed, which Volvo, I'm sure, have mechanics on the ground. But in that, whenever she can't be fixed quick, I do believe that a backup machine comes in very useful, very important.
Right, so we're going to go walk around her and I suppose kind of show you some of the things that we have maybe increased in spec and spec'd up. Obviously 457, she's a very well finished machine anyway, but like the tyres on her, can we just show everybody how big these tyres are?
Go you and stand beside it.
I'm 5'8".
There's big tyres on her.
They're big tyres.
You don't want to catch a wall with them now, to be fair.
What are they, 800s?
Yeah, 865s, 32s.
Michelin Mega X-Bib 2s.
The price of them things. If the man catches them
trouble. Better not
trouble.
be you then. So now we have finished making fun of my height. What else have we upgraded on? So we went and got rid of the reverse beeping, and it is now the
white noise. We did nothing wrong with the reverse beeping, but if we were doing all night shifts, it was quite a large.
Yeah.
The white noise is more acceptable.
It's funny, like it's not like punching.
It is a different noise. At the start, I don't know if I liked it or not. It was. If you're standing beside it, it's a wee bit irritating, but then after a wee while, it's like a silent, loud noise more so than a quite loud beep, you know. But so along with them, and we got the LED lights to reverse them as well. They've went away from the lights on the mudguard, which I thought it was a nice touch in the 435s. You had your red strip. Actually, you had a indicator as well as the red light, but they've done away with that now. There must be some reason behind it, for maybe for the EU regulation or anything like that. We put on the extra brackets, I think they're quite nice. Just if you're out working at it or anything like that, you've got something to hold on to. We also went,
thing.
we will try and get a wee body seat in her. for like one of the kids to sit on, something like that. We have the fire extinguisher, and then we also went for a second auxiliary on the front of her. So our main auxiliary and then our second auxiliary. So for the likes being, the reason behind that was in years to come, if we do decide to maybe go for the likes of a push-off butt rake, we could use one auxiliary as for the push-off and the secondary auxiliary for folding it out and on, so it kind of gives us a bit of choice as such. Also, thing we did notice in the front of her was this massive space, which we actually never realised. It's no different in spec for making her like a high lift or anything, or a longer jib or boom or anything like that. That comes as standard. When you're butt raking in it, you absolutely think nothing of it. You just think the grapes in front of you like anything else. But as for the likes of you were feeding an AD plant with us, or loading a silage trailer or anything like that, you know, even though your tyres give you that extra height with that extra length on your boom, or not your boom, your actual frame for your lifting, it gives you massive lift capacity, no massive height wise. And then the most important thing, which was, you asked me earlier about the reason why we were looking on the Volvo and whatnot. The massive thing that we wanted was the joystick steering.
The lever steer.
The lever steering, yeah. I think it would be it was a massive indicator for us. At the time, JCB didn't offer that. Volvo did. But JCB had then moved into it, and so far very, very happy with it. So
probably the first thing that people will ask is, if it has this, why is this not a red S? And basically the long and the short of it is, JCB have not released their red S machine. Initially they were to release it in 2024, but it has been put back, and they don't really know, do they, when they're going to actually release it? They haven't released it.
At the minute I don't think there's any plans of it yet.
But you very much did have your heart set on the red S,
well,
I suppose.
We noticed the difference from the white S, the red S and the 435s. The difference in the, really, it was more the tier 5 kind of step up more so than anything, with the, what do you call it, the extra boost button on her.
Yeah.
The red S came with the white S, doesn't. This machine has all that.
Yeah.
So she still has the same similarities as the red S inside. I think the real difference is the 17 horsepower per tonne. I don't think the white S has the same as that, but there's nothing stopping her in the pit. Nothing, like it's.
Now, to be fair,
you watched her butt raking, like she's straight up and straight down. She's speedy, like, so.
Definitely, definitely
and
impressive.
no complaints,
No.
you know.
But yeah, and I know that probably a lot of people will be thinking, you know, why did you get so excited? Like, it's not the first one ever. You know, JCB have, I don't know how many, 4, 5, 7 S's out and about. But it is the very, very, very first one that they have actually ever sold to a customer in the world with the lever steer in it. And we'll go up in here and just see it now, and then you can tell us exactly why you wanted it and what you think the benefits of the whole thing is. So inside, what she's quite similar to what 435 was, isn't she?
Exact same.
Exact same.
Exact same. Yeah.
And then show us your show us the mod. So this is what is different than in all the other 457 S's in the country, in the world.
With your wipers, your horn, your forward and back, your step down, and then this button here activates your joystick. So it does. And then you also have your forward and back here, your auxiliary, your step down, diff lock, and your second auxiliary is on the back. So you've kind of a bit of both. But to be honest with you, I thought, oh, if it's on this, I'll use this a lot. But to be honest with you, see, with your second finger on, you actually use that a lot more. So it's handy. Though, to be fair, every button is on a finger. So forward, every button
They've put a lot of thought into it.
Oh aye, oh aye. Oh no, it's definitely nice now. And then you can also adjust your height with the screw of the button. So if you wanted her down more or up more, you can do so.
So like, do you think you would ever be inclined to buck rake and steer normally, or is this the way that you're going to?
The one of the reasons the Brewers there, like, they were all dead on. They didn't actually mind what decision kind of. Preferably, the reason that I wanted the joystick so much, butt raking, you know, even though you're sitting straight, when you're butt raking, when you're no, straight away you're leaning forward, so you're turning. So you know, there's a lot of stress there in your back and on down your body. So because of me having such the ball with the hip, the reason that I kind of wanted to do with this, I wanted the more so lean back. So it was only a theory. But whenever you watch the guys and myself there butt raking the odd wee time there, automatically there was no slouching. You were straight back, straight looking straight ahead, and everything was just so nice. And also when you were sitting back, the angle of your feet, there's quite a steep angle here. I do think maybe the JCB, and no, I do think there's quite an aggressive angle here for your ankles. I think if they were to take the angle out of it a wee bit, nearly put your foot down a couple of degrees, maybe down another 10 degrees than this, because at that angle you nearly have to make a wee bit of what's the word I'm looking for, you nearly have to make the effort to pull your foot off, if you know what I mean. But don't get me wrong, since driving it this way, that automatically has definitely helped with the angle of your footing. But after that, this is for the putt, this is for the road. So you couldn't ask for a better, environment. You know what I mean? Very nice. All your buttons here. Your steering wheel's there. At the start, I was like, I'll keep your steering wheel away. So if I wanted to get in and out, I wanted a bit of leg freedom. I thought, you know, I would keep it away. But when you're butt raking back here, looking in front of you, you know, your grip's kind of in line of your tyre, so you are more inclined. But I know there's a lot of other brands that does the same. They just, like a good friend of mine has a different brand, and does the exact same, folds the wheel or the steering wheel down so he can still get the visual. Ideally, I don't know, maybe there's a law against it or some reason you could clip the steering wheel off and say, I don't know, or put the steering wheel down further. But then, and also doing that, you're blocking your screen. But it's very, very nothing really to worry about. Like, it doesn't bore any of us in any way. Like, you know what I mean? But I have to say, for the size of this machine, looking out, you know, you don't think there, even yourself looking around you there.
No.
You know, where you're like, my goodness, how are you going to get this thing turned?
She doesn't feel. That's probably one thing that surprised me the most. Like, she definitely doesn't feel
unbelievable,
as big as she is whenever you're actually in her.
The steering on her's unreal.
Yeah.
So when you're going to go off, you just hold the button for a second, then the green light appears on your screen, which lets you know she's fully activated. I'll fold this out of your way, just so you can see. So or I'll fold it down so you can see. So then just lift her. Second accelerator ends on the back of your joystick. Me losing the thumb too many years ago, I kind of was worrying a wee bit about the wee joystick. I thought maybe it would have been not as nice, but to be fair, it's no problem at all. Like, handbrake.
I hate to say it, but the 16-foot buck rake on her as well does not look.
No.
It doesn't look massive. So this is you driving like totally without a steering wheel?
Yep. I'll fold it up so you don't need it. So that's us in the yard now. She'll turn the full lock here.
That is quite impressive because our yard is not big.
And then as you show your aggression, when you're, you know, a wee bit, she'll go a wee bit. The more you feed her, the more, you know. Very.
It's very sensitive, is it?
Well, no, it's really as sensitive you want it as you want to make it. At the start, I was like, how do you screw the aggression off, or how would you preset that? And to be honest with you, I don't need to. You don't really need to. The trailer now, height-wise, like that's a red rock trailer, which is quite high. They are quite high, like. Cribs and all on her. Oh, right up on there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Serious height. What do you think of the joystick steering?
I'm gonna have to take your word for it. I mean, obviously I don't know how to buck rake. I've never...
I'll see what she's like
Oh!
now. You can stand up and jump in, at least you can drive yourself. We'll soon see now if it's easy or not.
I don't know what I'm doing.
How do I do this here? She's going to beep for a while, do we see? So left and right.
This?
Right. But I'll not do it now. Activate your button because we folded her up. Hold it for a second. No, hold it for a second. Now let go. Right, try left and right. Nice and gentle. Put your finger beside it.
What do you mean?
Like that, and then you'll feel it.
Oh, right, okay. You feel the bites?
Yes.
Alright, okay, fair enough. And then does this take you forward?
Yep.
Oh
You're going forward there.
god, I don't know if I like this.
Use your foot. You still need your feet, like. That's it. Right. Full lock there right now. That's it. Put your overhand on the joystick because you kind of feel lost there.
I really
Lift
do.
her up. Pull back. That's it. And she passed it. Now use your left hand now.
Do what?
Turn her. That's it.
This is so weird. This is so weird. This is so weird. Oh.
Put her down now. Let yourself see.
It definitely does take a bit of getting used to. I keep wanting to reach for the steering wheel.
Yeah. It's nice, but
It is nice.
it's definitely nice now.
I can see how it does a good job on the pit, like. I definitely can. Why do you brake?
No, it's just her. Just your foot now. It reverts on that shade there now.
Oh my god, how the heck? How on earth am I ever going to do that?
Well, there. Right, go and park her up now.
What?
Go park her back up now. This is a wee trick now, Lisa, and she says I might like this here and then moving our butt rake pilot. It's all tactics. She might think different right now. And then if you weren't confident, you could say, Lorraine, just use your steering wheel there now again. Do you see how quick you are? Just touch your steering wheel now. That's it. That's it. Just touch your steering wheel and it'll deactivate your joystick steering. Then you just work away your steering wheel in. As handy as that. Definitely a great job. There you go. You think she's a big yacht, but well, the rain pilots are the very best. Height-wise to the trailer. She must have hit the wrong button there by mistake and half folded at the grape. Jobs again. Good purchase.
Huh?
Good purchase.
How do you do the steering wheel?
What do you mean?
Oh, no. How do you
No, push that down.
push what down?
Push that down with your thumb is.
Oh, this.
Right, see the under the steering wheel here now? There, flick it up. That's it now.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Is it worth doubling the price we told you she was worth?
I don't
Hi,
know.
Lee, you forgot to close that window.
What window?
Up there.
I don't even want to know.
Did you clean the mat? Could you pilot her rightly?
No. No. You couldn't pay me.
But you see yourself, she's big looking, but when you're driving her, she's no different looking at the 435.
Nah, to be fair now, she definitely.
Did an 18-foot butt rake now, you reckon?
Calm you down. Calm you down. I suppose the only other thing that we would be asked about, I suppose, the buck rakes is why would we go for another JCB and not use the likes of the 87 or something like that, like a tractor on a buck rake?
Yeah.
What do we, I mean,
We do use a tractor there.
we have started to do it, to be fair, the past couple of years.
Yeah, we the third butt rake there to push off on it, so if she's out in the 320 we just but if we're under
Pressure.
pressure, well the 435s we kind of work with them, so if we were going to the next job and that pit needed cleaned up, or you know, because so much grass now is going on, you were nearly trying to finish a pit and also start filling another pit, you know, if you're putting on 600 or 700 acre, so it meant that one butt rake had a lot to do, so we went through the likes of that push off butt rake, so we just took a trail. If you do the long draw, normally you always do the long draw first, so then that tractor become freed up to drop the trailer off and hook on the butt rake and help when the pit's at its fullest, or if we were to go to another pit to he could work away in it whilst the other guy would be finishing up the existing pit, or vice versa if you're going to the next job. But having the 457, I don't think, you know, benefit wise, I would say the last 3 hours on, she nearly has the pit squared up and cleaned up, because he has that kind of time, because like you really don't, you nearly just take the load with the pit with, even if, don't get me wrong, the 435s are an absolute fantastic machine, like, you know, no fault to them at all, like they're,
I suppose, like,
brilliant.
I mean, whenever we're busy, every single tractor we can get our hands on has a trailer on it.
Yeah.
And whenever we're not busy, so like going into the winter time and stuff like that, I mean, the JCBs are still used daily.
That's right. Between an or out farms that we own or in the AD plant, they're still always working. You know what I mean? They're still comfortable putting on that 1,500 hours a year, 1,800 a year.
And like, to be fair, there's very few places even where we would be going, even say like with a harvester and 3 trailers, we nearly are going nearly with too many all the time, you know, because obviously again the weather in Northern Ireland, we're just always under pressure, and there's nothing really that leisurely about contracting.
What do they call it? Firefighting or snatch and grab?
Snatch and grab.
Like you're kind of, it used to be we'll try and get that job done today and then that job tomorrow, and that's the thing of the past now. It's kind of like, right, we have 600-700 acre to get in there.
Yeah,
you know, it's, you know, it's all big, and having the big machinery, you know, allows us to guarantee more work in a shorter window, if that makes any sense. So if a guy rang us and says, here, or 5 guys rings us and goes, we all want it in this one spell, having that volume of machinery and size of harvesters, you know, and all that mowing power, you know, and it allows us to fit in so much more work in a small space of time.
Yeah.
So that volume of the grass coming in so fast, you know, you need that bigger equipment, heavier equipment, stronger equipment to work with that, you know.
And you know, I was actually really shocked because we were putting in a bit of our own second cut there on, what day was that? Thursday?
Yeah.
Friday. I know, bear in mind, the 457 only actually came here on Tuesday. Tuesday morning. And that was really the first chance. She's done a wee tiny bit on Wednesday, but that was really the first chance that James had kind of got. And I was sort of thinking, you know, it's going to be a bit harder to get onto. But to be fair, they were literally up,
I thought the same,
load up the pits.
I kind of thought, a day or two, I might not like this at all. I have to second load it. I wouldn't grab the steering wheel. No chance.
Yeah.
No chance. Don't get me wrong, the 435's done it and do it. Unbelievable machine, like. For that weight and size of machine, I think JCB, the 435, has it perfect. So speedy, so fast, you know what I mean? Absolutely. Just that next stage up, you know what I mean? It's just that next stage where 435 was still flat out, you know. The 457 just hopefully gives us the pilot that wee bit more of a chance to do what he got to do.
So basically, in a nutshell, all in all, you're very, very, very happy with her.
Very happy, yeah. Very happy, yeah.
Good job. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. So there you are. There is just a wee update and a wee glimpse into, I suppose, our thought process in behind buying the 457 and why we were so eagerly awaiting its arrival. I can't believe you actually let me drive it. That's shocking. But anyway, listen, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and as always, if you have any questions, feel free to give us a shout, drop them in the comments, and as always, like and subscribe. But thanks again, all the best, and see you soon.